Hi there. Welcome to the Sue Klaus Show, or otherwise known as the Chronic Malcontent Show. I actually have an email address with Chronic Malcontent in it, and it's like, it's probably not the most healthy email address to have, but I've got it. I'm not going to tell you the whole address, though, because it's silly, it's stupid. Anyway. Current complaint? Let me preface. No, you don't get to hear the complaint until the preface. Preface is first. I know how bad things are. In fact, I probably have enough paranoia to think that things are bad that other people don't think are bad. Okay? But I know how bad things are. How bad things could get, how much worse things could be, but okay. But is it my imagination, or is there an awful lot of dystopia in the media? I'm talking about TV and movies primarily. Dystopia, D-Y-S-T-O-P-I-A. The opposite of utopia. Lots of movies, TV shows, The Dome, Siberia, which I don't watch. I do watch The Dome, but I don't watch Siberia because I don't have cable, so don't ask me about cable shows because I don't have them. Movies like Transformers and the Pacific Rim. I could go on with those, but I think you're getting the point of the kind of shows I'm talking about. What are these people trying to prepare us for? That's what I want to know. I'm just paranoid enough to say something like that, but okay. What are they preparing us for? Possibly nothing. Probably it's just a good story where we can spend a lot of money on effects. Okay. This goes along with my displeasure with the amount, the sheer volume of police-type shows, which I don't watch most of them. I do watch a couple because the shame of it is they're all really well-produced, with great actors in them. And I've had to back off of some things that have great actors in them and are well-produced and so forth because there's just too much. I'm not talking about the show Cops either. I'm talking about all the Law and Orders, the Miami Vice stuff, Criminal Intent, NCIS, both of them. Those are the two I do watch, because Mark Harmon, really? Sorry, I'm really not. But all the police shows that are still coming up, they're still going to come on in the fall. Between all the police shows and all the dystopia, I'm having a cognitive dissonance thing going on here where I know things aren't perfect. I know some things are very bad, and I know things could get worse, and I know that things have been worse in the past or better in the past. I know all these things. It's okay. But all this dystopia crap and all these police shows, guns, and especially the ones that show autopsies, as though the autopsy is in my living room. I don't need autopsies in my living room. I don't need dead bodies in my living room. There's just too much of it. I think back to when there was no TV, no radio, barely anything to read, if anyone was reading. I mean way, way, way back. You only experienced war if it was happening around you. You might hear of one far, far away. But unless it was around you, you didn't have it every day of the week. If you didn't have mayhem right around you, you didn't see mayhem. I think this is bad for our brains. I think it's, there was another video I have about this, kind of, but the dystopia thing really got to me because it's like, dystopia seems to be the thing anymore. The story is about a dystopian universe where, it's like dystopian this, and it's like, enough of that, really, enough of that. And unfortunately, one show that I have become a fan of, I'll put that mildly, I'm a fan of Doctor Who now. Have been for a few years. I really didn't watch it in the old days because I would try to watch it and I didn't get it. And now that I get it, it's dystopian. It's totally a dystopian series. Every episode, and I love the shows. Don't get me wrong, love the shows, love the actors. Every story, although often funny and amazing effects sometimes, and visually stunning and auditorily stunning. The music has a big effect on these stories, and Mork Gold is awesome. But every episode breaks your heart. Every episode makes you laugh, impresses you, excites you, and then breaks your heart. I don't think I have found one that doesn't in some way or other break your heart. That's dystopian. It's just that the whole fact of having a time traveler that knows the beginning and the end is kind of dystopian. Anyway, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of dystopian stuff. I want to see some utopia out there. I want to see some neither. I want to see something that's, and I don't want to see any movies about animals being hurt. And products that advertise with animals going, whoa, this is not funny to me. Even if the animals, quote unquote, weren't hurt in the production, not funny to me. Sorry, not funny. So, advertisers, stop using animals in your stuff unless you're treating them right. The one where they show animals with human dentures. Oh, what is wrong with that dog? Oh my God. And I know they didn't do it to the dog, but still, it's like, I hope they didn't. I guess that's a rant for a different day. Commercials in general. I should do a weekly commercials thing, but I just don't have the stamina for a weekly show. That's why you don't see me as often as you used to. But yeah, I'd like to see some utopia. I mean, Avatar is a good example. It's a utopia that becomes a dystopia. Positive stories of things that go maybe a little wonky, but in essence right, or that people really try their best to do something instead of doing the absolute stupidest thing they could do. I don't know. There's got to be stories out there of people doing their best about a situation and coming out in the end, maybe not perfect, but coming out the other end and surviving and how they did it. Stories like that might be helpful right now. I understand. There have been dystopian stories a long time. I mean, War of the Worlds was dystopian in a way. Except it stopped. The dystopia stopped at a point, which is a saving grace of that story. But in the middle, once the invasion starts, in the middle there is a dystopian problem with people having to walk miles and miles to other cities, and they might or not survive. And I know I'm ranting, but I just want different stories about people where they aren't mean to each other particularly. Besides playful kidding, bullying, and meanness, I don't want to see either. I just don't want to see. I want to see the best of us. How's that? I want to see TV and film where it shows the best of us. I mean, human, fallible, imperfect humans, but the best of us. The best we can do. Is this so wrong, or is it just that they don't think this would sell? Maybe it just would sell because people want to go home at night after a tough day at work with headaches, and like I've got now, and go home and see Dystopia. Really? I don't know. Your guess as good as mine. It's just one opinion. So signing out. Take care and see you later. Bye-bye.